Welcome to Tales of Wisdom Africa, stories that teach valuable lessons. Long ago, before the sky became the home of stars, before rivers learned how to sing their endless songs, the world was still young and full of magic. In that time, the sun and the moon lived not above us, but here on earth, among the people. The sun was a proud and cheerful being, full of warmth and laughter. Wherever he walked, light followed him like loyal children chasing their father. His touch made the soil rich and the plants strong. When he smiled, the river sparkled like glass. The moon was gentle and graceful, her silver glow soft as a mother's voice. She cooled the earth after long days of heat, and her calm light guided travelers home through dark forests. The people loved them both deeply, for the sun gave life and the moon gave rest. Their home was a humble hut at the edge of a small West African village, surrounded by palm trees and the songs of crickets. Each morning, the sun rose early and poured his golden light across the fields, waking the world with his warmth. And each evening, the moon would take her place in the sky, spreading her cool light like a comforting blanket over the tired earth. The people admired them. They sang songs of praise during harvest, danced beneath the sun's golden rays, and whispered prayers of thanks beneath the moon's silver gaze. The sun and moon were happy. They loved their people dearly and gave them everything they could: light, warmth, time, and peace. But as the years passed, something began to change. At first, it was small things. The people stopped singing their morning songs. They no longer left calabashes of water by the river as offerings to the spirit of light. The farmers began to boast that it was their own hands that brought the crops, not the sun's warmth. The fishermen bragged that their skill, not the moon's glow, guided them home safely. The sun noticed but said nothing. His heart was big and patient. Perhaps they are just busy, he told himself. The world grows fast, and gratitude can be forgotten when there is work to do. But the moon, gentle and watchful, saw more. She saw how greed and pride began to grow like weeds in the hearts of men. She saw how they fought over land, how they wasted food, and how they mocked the sky. One evening, as the two friends sat by the river watching the reflection of their lights dance upon the water, the moon spoke softly. "Do you see how they have changed, my friend? They no longer look to us with love. They take our light and give nothing in return." The sun gazed at the distant huts of the village, smoke curling lazily into the air. "I have seen it," he said sadly. "But they are human. They forget easily. Perhaps if I shine brighter tomorrow, they will remember." The moon sighed. "You always hope for the best." The sun chuckled. "And you always worry. It is our way." The next morning, the sun rose earlier than ever before. His light was strong and fierce, spreading gold across the land. The fields glowed, the rivers shimmered, and even the smallest stones cast long shadows. He worked hard all day, pouring his warmth onto the earth, but by noon, the people began to complain. "The sun burns too hot today," one man shouted. "He makes the soil dry and the air heavy." "Yes," cried another. "He has no mercy. He scorches our crops." Their words pierced the sun's heart. He dimmed his light and hid behind the clouds for a moment, ashamed and hurt. When night came, the moon rose softly, hoping to comfort the world. She shone her cool silver light, wrapping the sleeping land in peace. But the people still complained. "The moon gives too little light," they grumbled. "We can hardly see the road." The moon turned pale with sorrow. She drifted lower in the sky, whispering to the sun, "They have forgotten us completely." The sun's glow flickered weakly. "Perhaps we should ask for guidance." Let us speak to the ocean. She is old and wise, older than the mountains themselves. The next morning, the sun and moon walked together through forests and across plains until they reached the mighty ocean. She stretched endlessly before them, her surface sparkling like a mirror of silver and gold. The waves rose and fell with deep, rhythmic breaths, like a grandmother thinking carefully before she spoke. "O great Mother Ocean," said the sun, bowing low, "we come to seek your counsel. The people no longer honor us or respect our gifts. They have grown ungrateful." The ocean's voice was deep and calm, like thunder heard through a dream. "My dear children," she said, "humans are strange. They love easily but forget quickly. Their hearts must sometimes break before they learn gratitude." The moon tilted her head. "What do you mean?" The ocean's waves glistened like ice filled with secrets. "If they will not value your light while you are near, then perhaps they must learn to miss it. Step away for a while, and let the world fall into shadow. When they see what life is without you, they will remember your worth." The sun frowned, troubled. "I cannot bear to leave them, even if they no longer care for me. Without my light, the plants will die. And without my glow," said the moon, "the night will be nothing but fear." The ocean smiled sadly. "Even love must sometimes teach. Go when your hearts tell you it is time." The sun and moon thanked her and returned home, but their hearts were heavy. For many days, they watched the people closely, hoping they would change. But instead, the villagers grew greedier. They built houses so tall that the sun's light could barely touch the ground. They burned great fires that clouded the moon's sky. They cut down trees until the birds no longer sang. They fought one another for food, for land, for pride. The moon cried quietly one night as she looked down upon the chaos. "We gave them light, warmth, and peace, yet they destroy all that is good." The sun stood beside her, his golden glow dimmed to a faint ember. "I had faith they would remember." But perhaps the ocean was right. The moon wiped her tears. "Then it is time." The sun hesitated. "If we leave, who will care for them?" The moon took his hand. "Sometimes, distance teaches love. Let us go, and let the stars take our place." And so, one morning when the sky was still and quiet, the sun rose slowly, higher than ever before. The people shaded their eyes, surprised at his brilliance. Then they watched in awe and fear as he continued to climb, higher and higher, until he became small and distant, a burning light in the heavens. When night fell, the moon followed him. She drifted upward, her silver glow fading from the trees, from the rivers, from the rooftops of the village. Soon, she too vanished into the sky, leaving the world in darkness. At first, the people did not understand what had happened. They waited for the morning light, but dawn never came. They waited for the cool glow of night, but it never returned. The days were dark, the crops withered, and fear filled every home. "Where is the sun?" they cried. "Where is the moon? Why have they abandoned us?" The elders gathered in the village square, their faces filled with sorrow. One of them spoke. "We have brought this upon ourselves. We forgot to give thanks. We mocked their gifts and disrespected the balance of the world. Now they are gone." The people wept and prayed, promising to be better, to honor the light and the nights, the warmth and the calm. But the sun and moon were already far above, floating higher and higher, watching silently from the sky. From their new home in the heavens, they looked down upon the earth. The sun's fire was gentle again, glowing with compassion. The moon drifted beside him, soft and serene. I miss them, the sun said. Even with their flaws, I love them dearly. I miss them too, the moon replied. But perhaps this is the way things were meant to be. We can still shine for them, even from afar. The sun smiled. Then let us share the sky. I will rule the day, and you the night. Together, we will still care for them, from above. And so it became. The sun took his throne in the day, warming the earth, waking the flowers, and painting the rivers gold. The moon took her seat at night, calming the winds, guiding travelers, and whispering peace into every dream. But though they were separated by time, they remained close in heart. And sometimes, at dawn or dusk, when the sky blushed both gold and silver, they met for a brief moment, a gentle greeting between two old friends who still loved the world below. And that, children, is how the sun and moon came to live in the sky. The world was never the same again after the sun and moon left. The people learned to live by their light, though they no longer touched the earth. They learned to rise when the sun appeared and rest when the moon smiled. Slowly, they rebuilt their lives with new wisdom in their hearts. Children grew up hearing the story from their grandparents. Around flickering fires, elders would say, "Never forget, the sun and the moon once lived among us, but our pride sent them away." The young ones would listen wide-eyed, imagining golden footprints in the dust and silver shadows on the water. In time, the story became part of who they were. Whenever a farmer sowed seeds, he whispered, "Thank you, sun, for your warmth." Whenever a mother rocked her baby to sleep, she murmured, "Thank you, moon, for your light." And whenever a child saw both the sun and moon in the same sky, they smiled, knowing the two friends were greeting each other again. Though the sun and moon stayed in the heavens, they never forgot the world below. Sometimes, when storms raged and darkness swallowed the land, the moon would whisper to the sun, "Do you think they still remember us?" And the sun would answer, "Yes. Listen closely. Their hearts still call our names." When the clouds parted, the light would spill down softly, touching the earth like forgiveness. The people would look up, eyes shining, and whisper, "They have forgiven us." So balance returned, not as it was before, but as something wiser, something earned. The earth breathed again, grateful for both day and night. The rivers sang once more. The forests stretched their arms toward the light. And the people never forgot. They learned to thank the sun each morning, and the moon each night. They taught their children that no gift lasts forever if it is not cherished. They built their lives around gratitude, not greed. And whenever they looked up, they saw the sun blazing proudly by day, and the moon glowing peacefully by night, both watching over them with gentle love. Now, many generations later, the story still lives on. It passes from mouth to mouth, from one evening fire to another. It reminds every child that even the brightest light can fade if not appreciated, and even the gentlest heart can drift away if not treated with kindness. And that is why, my dear listener, the sun and moon live in the sky, not out of anger, but out of love, watching, waiting, and teaching us to never forget the blessings we are given. Moral lesson. Always be thankful for the gifts around you, the light that warms you, the peace that comforts you, and the people who care for you. Gratitude keeps love alive, but pride pushes it away. Remember, when you value what you have, it stays close to you. When you forget, it may rise beyond your reach. Thanks for watching. Remember, every story carries wisdom. Which lesson did you learn today? Subscribe for more African folktales.